Hello, Libra, and welcome to Sacred Rainbow Intuitive Guidance Readings. This is Tara, and today's reading is for Libra's June love reading. And just so you know that the messages received here in this reading are guided by Spirit and is intended for your highest good at the moment you are watching this reading. So not all messages are for everyone. Please take what resonates with you and then let go of the rest. And for those of you that are cross watchers, this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising. So be sure to check out my other videos to get a more in-depth reading for this month. And if you enjoy my reading, please let me know by hitting that like button, commenting below, and subscribing to my channel. Then you can also click on the bell to receive notifications when I upload my recent videos. Now let's get started on Libra's current love reading. And I'm going to start off with finding out what your current energy is, where you're at right now, Libras. And I'm going to use the Life Purpose Oracle card deck, and I will pair that up with the Earth Magic Oracles and see what is your current energy. Where are you at? What are you thinking about? Feeling protected. You're safe and supported while you change your career. Okay, so I know that there's been a lot of upheaval. You may have lost your job during this pandemic that we've gone through. But know that the angels are coming through, letting you know that you are supported and guided while you're going through this process. And if the career that you were once in is no longer an option for you, or it doesn't provide you with the same, with the same benefits, the same feelings, like you are, it's like Spirit's coming through letting you know that you're protected and moving into whatever direction that you're looking to go, whether it be starting a business, going into a new, like going back to school, whatever it is, or focusing on your relationship, your partnership with your companion, but just know that you're protected. And you're protected with communication, because I had some stuff coming up with my throat at that time and needed a sip. But we have shaman, ancient healing wisdom. So part of your journey is also diving deep into these different ancient wisdoms, whether it be shamanism, druidism, learning, crystal magic and fire, working with fire and whatever it may be, working with the elements. You're protected while you're on this path. But it could also be for some of you that your career, where you're directed and going into is a healing arts, like healing for others. Justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. So it's all about balancing the scales, bringing things together. Justice, you're showing up in your own card. You're standing in your own, but you also could be showing up as a protector for others, and in being that you embody this wisdom, this justice that helps to move you forward in a new direction. But there's a lot of wisdom being shared with you from not only your higher self, but other lifetimes experiences that you have gone through. It is showing you this direction. And I feel like right now you're not completely focused on relationships, even though that your heart is, you're a Libra. you're about relationships. So but it could be you're looking for justice and healing within the relationship that you're in, and Spirit is saying you're protected. So whatever it is for you, winter solstice reflection, reflection is coming up so that you're looking in the mirror and seeing, like, are you being true to you? Are you being true to your surroundings? Are you being true to those in those other people in your life that are here guiding and supporting you? But really, what direction do you see yourself going in? It's time to take a step back and be in the stillness. Be in the stillness of yourself, your mind, your thoughts. Maybe go into nature if you're able to. So let's go on and see what is your person's current energy. And I'll go to the Good Tarot and I'll pair that up with Chakra Wisdom Oracles. Libra, where is your person at? What's their current energy? We have High Priestess. So they're really trusting themselves right now, going into their intuition, balancing out their relationships within themselves, within others, for themselves, but also for others, because they're having this growth. They're stepping into a new, a higher vibrational version of themselves. But they still have insecurity. Like, their heart, their arms are crossed over their heart right now, so they're still guarded. But they are following their intuition, even though it's like the devil is on their side, trying to keep them from moving forward in the direction that their soul is guiding them. But they're very guarded in their heart. They need to let go of some old hurts and pains. And it wasn't necessarily something with you, and then we have the King of Fire. Beautiful transformation. They're really going through this insecurity so that they can step into this king version of themselves, being this courageous, bold leader, being a spiritual influencer. So this is another way that you connect is through this higher level of spiritual connection within yourselves, but you also have the passion. This is a lot of passion coming through, and excitement of moving forward into a new creation. Then we have release. But they've got to release and, release all these old emotions, these old, passed on loved ones, past hurts, traumas, whatever it may be for them. They've got to really go in, whatever's guarding their heart, to step into this King of Fire, this King aspect, and really open the heart chakra to love. They've got to heal these old wounds. And that's what it seems like they're working on right now. Spirit's making them. But it's a perfect time. Oh, patience comes up. I mean, how beautiful. And there's a clock here right on the heart. I don't know if you can see it. But it's about divine timing and having that patience and knowing that things are changing. And, they're being nostalgic. They're looking at, what could be. But right now, this is all that they have in them. And they're still guarding, here there was 2 arms covering the heart, and then they're releasing. Now they've only got 1. So they still have a little bit more releasing to do before they can step forward. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay. And let me get one more card from this pile. Isolation. Right. So they're just confirming that they're taking this time out to go within, to focus on themselves and focus on releasing the hurts of the past. But isn't it interesting that it's a suit? So, and it's an empty suit. So he still hasn't And I really feel like this was the feminine, and then this is the masculine coming through. Like, they see you as their high priestess. They see you as their queen, the one that, that they want to spend their life with, but it's also creating this insecurity within them, and they're isolating themselves, they're hermiting themselves, and the suit may be hanging there and they're just looking at it, or even have their back turned to it still. So there's still some time. They still need to release this other blockage and turn around into this new light before they can step into this new king's suit. All right, let's go ahead and get some more information. I'm going to take these down, and then we'll go to, let's see, what does your person's 3D want you to know, Libra? And I will start off with the Romance Angels Oracle card deck, and I'll pair that up with the Twin Flame Messages, Volume 2 for Libra. All right, what's going on? What does your person's 3D want you to know? I feel like this one wants to come out. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. They know that this connection is everything that they've been looking for. They just don't know how to get there. They're right, unrequited love. They're stuck in this. I feel like they're stuck in this, what would be called a third party or a karmic situation, and there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So even though that they are, this is a part of the collective that's coming through that is not with their person, and they see you as someone that they can connect with, but right now they're in a connection where there's, it looks like, oh, it's beautiful, they have this amazing love and whatever, by onlookers, by the outside, but really there's not enough attraction or chemistry to make this a long-lasting relationship. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This is like them coming through saying that I see the time, enjoy the holiday time together. This is you meeting up in dream time. This is you meditating and connecting in the ethers of where, they want to enjoy each other's company, because this is where they want to see their life to go. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So once they disconnect from this other heart connection, having patience while they let this other heart connection go, it's saying that this is what they're looking for. They're looking to go on a holiday, a trip with you, to just kind of get away from everything that surrounds you and just be with you. I need to go my own way for a while. So while they're healing, they're going to be off doing their thing. Whatever healing it is, that self-growth, whatever it is for them. And you'll be doing the same thing. I'm sorry I couldn't follow through with my promises. That hits me in the throat and the heart, and it makes me almost want to tear up. Songs are speaking to me. I feel that they're very regretful, because they know the direction that they want to go in. Right. I know I made a huge mistake. Very, very regretful. There are still so many unsaid things between us. Okay, so here, tears are coming on. One more. I'm really bad at commitment. Okay. So they couldn't commit to you at the time. They might be in another relationship and it looks like they can commit, but they're not providing this other person the full version of themselves. So if you needed to hear that message, that wanted to come through. But this is also saying that you're on their mind. You're on their mind day and night, and they obviously don't know what to do except to just focus on what's in front of them in this moment. And yeah, so let's get some more information. Let's see where this is going. What do they see with you in this connection? So I'm going to use the Archangel Power Tarot, and I'll pair that up with the Quantum Oracle cards and see what wants to come through for Libra. Oh, we have 2 cards. So we have the Star. So they see you as a star, a dream come true. Believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. Feels like it's been, oh, here comes like the emotions like wanting to come up. This is a lot. There's so much emotions. They see you as their star. They see you as the completion, the wholeness to their the completion to their wholeness. I'm sure that will make sense for some of you, but you bring them inner clarity. You provide them with an inspiration of being a better version of themselves, and they haven't seen that with anybody else. All right, then we have the Nine of Michael. Michael coming through as a way of protecting. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. So if you're worried that this relationship isn't going to come about, if you're worried that they're not thinking about you, if you're worried that, all you can think about is the harshness, the badness that existed between you two, that is what you're going to continue to get. So Archangel Michael is coming in asking you to help you release it, as well as your person. They want to see that any worry that is between you two, that you release it, because this connection is a dream come true. All right, let's get some more clarification. We have great achievement. Right, here comes like another, you're their sparkly, shiny object. Not object, but like object, of their affection. They like see you as this sparkly, shiny, beautiful being that they want to shower with roses. And, being a part of your life was one of their greatest achievements. And, at this time they're contemplating because they know that they've lost it. Change your life. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free from procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. I mean, it just, have that deep breath out. This is the Tower. This is, this is the upheaval that has come. They need this upheaval. You need this upheaval to change the direction of your life, the perspective in which your life is going, so that you can release this worry and anything that you've been grieving. Right? Perspective. It's all about, there's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. It's inner wisdom. Self-sacrifice. Find a different perspective. This is the Hanged Man coming through. So we have the Tower and the Hanged Man. We have, we've got 3 major arcana showing up right here. And I mean, that's beautiful. There's a lot of transformation and change, and they want this change with you. This is, I'm getting goosebumps all over. This is what they see. They want this. They see you as their shining star, their dream come true, and they want you in their arms. Now it's time to paint that to canvas. Like, write it down, put it to canvas, start creating the future that you desire, that you dream, because, that's what they're doing too. They're creating this future in which the two of you exist together. But right now, they have to go through this healing experience, because remember, they said that they're really bad at commitment. So how do they heal that? How do they commit to just one person? How do they commit to just themselves, to loving themselves? Because that's what's most important. If they can commit to loving themselves first and foremost, then they'll be able to open their heart to being in a fully committed relationship. Okay, let's go ahead and move on and see what does your person's higher self want you to know. And I'm going to use the wisdom of the hidden realms, and I'll pair that up with healing with the angels. So actually, what does your person's higher self want you to know? We have the eyes of beauty, positive expectations, clarity. Clarity's coming. I feel like they're really working through it and connecting to their higher selves and really focusing on changing their future. So they're charging forward in that direction, even though it may seem to be taking time. There's a lot of self-acceptance, self-love, self-care. They're doing a lot of that right now. Self-growth, standing in their own power, keeper of the scales, fairness, balance. Yeah, it is. It's about balancing out. Balancing out the old, balancing out what isn't working for them, balancing out that unrequited love that they've been stuck in. Like, listening to others, not following their own true heart's desires. I mean, how hard is that when you're not following your own true heart's desires? I mean, life just becomes so heavy and, they're working on it. They're balancing it out. They're accepting themselves. This is so amazing. And they're coming on to that other side of it. Like they're stepping out of being stuck in the mud. They're not stuck in the mud anymore. They're focusing on a new direction. They're focusing on where these roses they're going to gift these roses to. It's like that's where their heart is guiding them. Is towards their Libra or something, towards their balance. It's interesting. Very interesting, Libra. All right, let's get some final advice. And I'm going to turn to the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and I'm going to pair that up with the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards and see what wants to come through for some final advice for Libra for this month. What card wants to come out? There's a couple of them that want to come. Oh, purification. So, right, you're both going through a purification period, clearing out all of the old emotions, all of the old pains, hurts, mental focus. You're going through it and you're letting it go, and they're letting it go. Resistance. Yeah, I mean, of course there's going to be some resistance on both sides because, to be honest, as a human being, sometimes it's hard for us to accept change in our life. And as long as you resist the change that is occurring for you, it's going to show up as resistance. Taking risks. Soar above all of your fears. Let go and just live life. And if you're meant to be with this person, they're gonna come back. That's what the energies are showing, that there's a focus of this balance of acceptance and moving into a higher knowledge of self. Trust that the egg, the seed has been planted and it's being nurtured, and trusting that you're heading in the right path, the right direction. Power. You have the power to overcome anything. You have the power to cross these mountains and just really embrace all aspects of yourself. Really stand in your power and, You've done the work. You've purified. You've released what is no longer serving you, and you keep on doing that each step of the way. One step at a time, and it's beautiful. Just keep on doing that, and what that is doing is preparing you for a new beginning, assessing a new future, assessing which direction, which star that you want to go to. This is amazing. I'm also like with the ducks. The ducks are coming up, and it reminds me of a family summer home and the connections that I would make there. And when you're younger and you have these like little crushes. I'm not sure why this come through, but you have these like crushes, and okay. I feel like for some of you, there might be someone coming back from like when you were young, like maybe like you go to a camp, or a day camp, or a family camp up on a lake or something, and you met these people and had these experiences with them. But it seems like there's something coming back into your life that will help assist you in these seeds that you're creating. Maybe even just some knowledge that's returning, or maybe you had romantic relations in the past with these people, and it's they weren't as healthy, and you need to let go of some of the cords that bind you. But trust, take risks, bring out that childlike aspect of yourself, and let yourself soar above it all so that you can fully embrace the true you, because that's what really love is about accepting yourself fully and completely, loving all aspects of yourself fully and completely, and moving forward into a higher space of love. And the more you focus on yourself and loving yourself and maintaining that vibration and sending that love out, that's exactly what the universe is going to do. It's going to return that love back to you. So, that's beautiful. It all takes time too. So going through the work of it, it's hard, and have patience with yourself. Have patience with yourself, and provide yourself with that self-love and self-care first. And then, send your loved one positive vibes, positive thoughts, compassion, thoughts of healing for themselves and growth for themselves, because they're also going through a hard time as well. All right. Well, thank you, Libra, so much for joining me today. I hope you received the messages that you were seeking. And if you enjoyed this reading, let me know by hitting that like button, commenting below, and you can subscribe to my channel and also hit that bell button, and it'll keep you notified when I upload my new videos. I thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time.